done now. Told y'all niggas. You just don't listen. Why must you be hard-headed? Tried to explain, but you didn't hear me though. Now, let's let you. I must. But I want to. One, two, come through, run through. Gun who? Oh, you don't know what the gun do? Some do, those that know are real quiet. And you think you wanna try it, fuck around and start a riot. Niggas gon' buy it, regardless. Because I'm the hardest rap artist, and I'ma start this shit up for real. Get up and feel my words. I make herbs spit up and squeal. It's all I've been hearing lately. Niggas hate me when I talk.
Buy this car to drive to work. Drive to work to pay for this car. Buy this car to drive to work. Drive to work.
Welcome. Not that. What? There we go. Welcome to YellBro Road. I am Jordan, and today we're going to react to some Valhalla VFT talking about, I guess he has some proof that Ben Shapiro is botting his views. Not surprised. But first, don't forget to share and support. Hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Also, please check out the Discord link if you want to join that. We're in that Discord. Well, I'm in that Discord right now. All opinions are welcome. You can make a video cameo if you want to. All opinions are welcome. And obviously, I will be sharing this video in that same description box for you to look at on your own. You don't want to hear me yapping or talking or whatever the fuck. Just shut up. It's my show. Shut the fuck up. Sit down, get comfortable. Let's do it. Valhalla VFT. The video titled, Ben Shapiro Caught Buying Views and Massive Embarrassment. Here we go.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. And today we're going to be talking about the Daily Wire. Yes, the Daily Wire, who's undergoing one of the most epic, meteoric burn-ins we have ever seen in the social media space. And their fearless leader, Ben Shapiro, has now just been caught buying views. Yes, buying views, trying to artificially prop up his and the Daily Wire's YouTube channels.
Valhalla better play the Ben knocking himself out video. Otherwise, he's getting a down vote. He's getting a thumbs down. All right, here we go.
Because Ben Shapiro is losing YouTube subscribers faster than he lost his virginity in Bibi Netanyahu's bedroom. And it turns out that the Daily Wire just happens to be one of the most unlikable group of people on the internet. And so we're not just going to talk about how the Daily Wire and Ben Shapiro have gone about this. We're going to talk about why they've had to. Because, yes, it turns out everybody in the conservative media space outside of the Israel First lobby hates Ben Shapiro's guts. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel. Let's jump into it. Let's talk about it. So how did this all transpire? How did Ben Shapiro get caught with his pants down, ready to spread his cheeks for his daddy BB? Well, YouTuber James Lee actually put this video out a couple days ago explaining how exactly the Daily Wire has been going about buying views for their channels.
I mean, Ben Shapiro is losing tens of thousands of followers every single week. If you look at 2025, they are net negative in subscriber growth. It looks like they maybe lost around 50,000 subscribers or so in the last year. Also, their views have steadily declined over the last couple of years. And if you zoom into just 2025, they have fallen off a cliff, especially from November onwards. They've really taken a nosedive. Not ideal, I would say. This one supposedly has 373,000 views, almost 374,000 views, but it has less comments, only 2,600 comments, and about the same number of comments, 688 comments.
So interesting thing that James dug up there, isn't that? Let's actually go take a look at Ben Shapiro's YouTube page together. So yeah, so James points out very bizarre view numbers just looking at the channel to begin with. You've got a video here, 672,000 views, amazing. And then 75K, back up to 664K, back down to 65K. And when we actually do click on the videos, like Jane said, let's look at this one right here. Democrats, ICE is just like the Ayatollahs. Let's actually look at the numbers. Yes, 672,000 views, massive view numbers. 3,500 likes. Huh. Only 862 comments. Now, those of you who aren't familiar with YouTube, you might be saying, well, I don't know, those numbers seem normal, but do they seem normal? I don't know. Let's go look at one of my recent videos to compare. So we're going to actually use one of my most recent videos, and because we shit on Matt Walsh on the Daily Wire in this, and yes, this video was Matt Walsh attacks disabled combat veterans, came out 2 days ago. 165,000 views, pretty good. But what's so much different about an organic video like this that's getting real views? Well, to James's point, remember Ben Shapiro had 700,000 views and only 3,000 likes. Well, that's weird because my video has 1/5 the views, 17,000 likes. Oh, wow. That's a lot different. What about comments? Oh, Ben's that has 700,000 views only had 700 comments. Well, this video has 1/5 the views, but has 5,300 comments. Uh-oh, Benny boy, somebody's in trouble. Somebody looks like they got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, to be fair, it could be hate watching. It could be people that strictly watch long form stuff like, oh, I'm working. Let me put on like a long video. Right? So they'll play like a Ben Shapiro video because it's an hour long. So why not? And thus, they won't be caring to give thumbs up or write comments or just like, okay, this is fucking time killing fuel. Just fucking let it play. Possibly. Although, once again, just from the past, I believe this guy was botting already in the first place. I look at most of Daily Wire as like, these guys bot quite a bit. Matt Walsh might be the exception because he has like a weird, strange kind of following. They haven't realized he's a little dweeby, like pissant. They haven't figured it out yet. But his could be somewhat organic, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, this is something I noticed for years. Personally, I'm like, yeah, their shit is. I'm like, who the fuck's watching this? Especially when those IQ tests happen, right? Especially like a foreign war, foreign policy stuff starts happening. Ben will say the most quote-unquote neocon sounding shit on planet Earth. He will. And thus, he'll get shit on for it by the audience. Most of the audience, not all of it. So, and he's not afraid to do it either. He'll just say it. So yeah, after a while, you'd figure the whole culture war thing would be, blown past. Once you hear like Ben's actual ideas about the world, you're like, wait a minute, why the fuck was I following this guy? This guy's horrendous. He is terrible. And you could see the views kind of falling as time went by. Also, once I see a channel start paying for advertisements on the platform they're on, right? If you're on YouTube and you have to spend money to play ads on YouTube to get people to come watch your videos, yeah, it's fucking pathetic. Got the Timmy Pool that does the same fucking thing. He also seems like a guy that's been kind of tumbling downward because, let's be real, things happen and this guy has to go with the shittiest narratives you can think of. He has to defend them and stand by them and maybe avoid some of the most controversial topics out there. Maybe avoid them. Which what? That kills your viewership. Not to mention, how people look at you. But, Timmy, Ben, those guys are easy to figure out. They're pretty easy to figure out. Like, these guys are full of shit. All right, but either way, let's continue. Let's see if he has more, maybe more like distinct proof about something. Here we go.
Yes, it turns out that nobody's actually watching Ben Shapiro's channel. Almost probably 80 to 90% of the views on each one of his videos are straight up paid for, and you can strictly just see it by when we look at it in comparison to a regular YouTube channel and what the numbers really look like. But let's take a look at another one just to make sure we weren't cherry picking Ben. Let's go with, here, we'll go with the Iran slaughter in the streets. We'll click on this, 664,000 views. Absolutely incredible. What do you think the impressions look like? Oh, again, 665,000 views and only 5,000 likes. What about comments? Ooh, ouch, 1,000 comments. So as you can see, 5 times the views of...
And even that first one looked like a bot comment. Praying for the people of Iran, like, it just screams like a bot statement. It's like, yo, it's the internet. People go fucking crazy on the internet. That's your fucking statement. Okay. All right, here we go.
1,000 comments. So as you can see,
You can have bots boosting your channel. You can have bots boosting other bots.
Walsh video,
boost their
but
comments.
1/5 to 1/6 of the comments and likes. That's not good, Benny. But James actually dug up exactly how Ben is actually doing this.
What I think they're doing instead is using the YouTube ad service where you can, quote unquote, build video engagement and grow your channel.
So you scroll down, it's this super long page about
they're
why
gonna
it
go
can
over
help you and how to do it. And look at this, why YouTube ads, 87% and 3X and blah, blah, blah. So let's say I wanted to actually buy a YouTube ad. I would click on for video creators. If I click video creators, then I will click promote a video. This is very likely what the Daily Wire is doing. This is probably what the Daily Wire is doing. They are specifically buying Google ads for each individual video. If I spend $3,000, if I'm the Daily Wire and I spend $3,000, the low end is 97,000 views. The high end is 320. If I spend $3,000, I am guaranteed to get 100,000 views on my video.
So
What? Okay. I swear I did not watch this video before I played it. I just wanted to react naturally. It works like that. I thought you were just like promoting your shit, but apparently it's like straight up pay to win. Apparently, and like I said, I've seen Ben Shapiro fucking ads, Daily Wire ads, Timmy Pool ads. That's why. Okay, there's a guarantee behind it. That's why they're doing it. I thought it was just like kind of a desperate attempt to like, hey guys, look, hey over here, look, hey it's me Ben over here, look, hey guys, hey. Over here, please. Click. Please click on this. Click it. Click it. Please. Got the Dr. Disrespect for that. I thought it was just desperation, but I guess it's like a different kind of desperation. It's straight up, we will pay money to get views. Which I assume they can't make money on because they're paying for the views in the first place. Right? Unless somehow, you know, Google still gives them AdSense after they paid for the ads themselves. Can you imagine? Okay. Yeah, that's fucking sauce of shit. All right, here we go. I mean, YouTube just took another step down for me when it comes to quality, if that shit's the case. Here we go.
I am guaranteed to get 100,000 views on my video.
So $3,000 for 100,000 to 300,000 views. And if we imagine that at least half of Ben's views, probably more than that, are being bought, then it looks like it's potentially that Ben Shapiro is paying $3,000 to $5,000 a video to make it look like people are still watching his channel. So that doesn't seem like a very good business operation. I'm sure they're losing money hand over fist. And so how are they actually able to do this? Well, it turns out that...
Well, let's be real. These guys have some mega rich donors because they're like, hey, these guys are all with destroying the fucking world, shitting on humanity, making the world a worse place. So let's go fund the Daily Wire. Perfect. We're right in line with them. Here we go.
Sure, they're losing money hand over fist. And so how are they actually able to do this? Well, it turns out the Daily Wire is not like the rest of us normal YouTube creators. They actually take massive cash influx investments.
There it is.
I wonder who they're taking all of that money from. I can never, ever
Koch
guess.
brothers.
Could you guys probably guess?
Adelson.
We'll just have to wait and maybe find out. But I want to talk about why this is actually happening to Ben Shapiro and the Daily Wire, because it turns out as James said, they have completely lost in the marketplace of ideas. And I'm going to show you a bunch of things that Ben Shapiro has said over the last couple years that demonstrate why he's one of the most hated people on the internet right now. And while you may think on the surface it's because Ben Shapiro is actually Dylan Mulvaney, that's not actually true. It's because of stuff like this.
Oh, that's crazy.
No one in the United States should be retiring at 65 years old. Frankly, I think retirement itself is a stupid idea unless you have some sort of health problem. It's totally insane that you believe that you should be able to work from the time that you are essentially 20 to the time that you are 65, which is a 45-year period, pay in, and then you will receive Social Security benefits sufficient to support you and your family, you and your wife or whatever, for like another 20 years. That's crazy talk.
So yes, Ben Shapiro, who's never worked an actual manual labor job in his life, the only day's work he's ever done working with his hands is when he jerks off Netanyahu. Yeah, he doesn't believe you, the American citizen, should ever be able to retire. Great take, dipshit. And remember this one?
After the House of Representatives reopened, Representative Adelita Grajova of Arizona became the 218th and final signature on the discharge petition. She joined all the other Democrats as well as 4 Republicans, including 2 who hate President Trump and would like to destroy his presidency. That would be Thomas Massie and Marjorie Taylor Greene, as well as Lauren Boebert and Nancy Mace.
That's right. Ben Shapiro claims that the only reason Marjorie Taylor Greene supports the release of the Epstein files is because she wants to destroy Trump's presidency.
Yes, Ben Shapiro, who's bitching about the Epstein files being released. But hey, Ben, why would releasing the files destroy Trump's presidency? Interesting one there, buddy. And here's one from the recent episode he did with Gavin Newsom.
On foreign policy, which you put it to the side, I think Trump has been the greatest foreign policy president in my lifetime. I don't think it's close. I think he's been spectacular on foreign policy.
Ah, yes. So why does Ben Shapiro think that?
I mean, that's why I was wondering, how the fuck did this guy become popular in the first place? He's dweeby. He's a little scrawny little fuckface, clean fingernail motherfucker. Never even saw what blue collar people look like, probably. And it's like, how come this motherfucker's a leader in your guys' movement? And then years later, don't worry, they'll never come back and apologize to Jordan. But guess what? It was patently obvious. And now they figured it out. After years and years of Ben Shapiro destroying leftists with, let's be real, kind of janky fucking arguments, to be honest with you. Like, kind of like word trickery, not actual, like, based on real life or skin in the game or trying to make the world a better place. Just trying to just win against these, college kids. People fucking fell for it. And now that he says stuff like that, like all the stuff we just heard, now it's like people realize, like, wait a minute, his voice is kind of dweeby. Wait, he does look like a fucking geek. Wait a minute. Or sorry, I apologize to geeks. He does look like a fucking dweeb. He walks like one, he talks like one, and his policy is devil worshipping, essentially. That's his foreign policy that Trump is enacting. That's why it's the greatest. That's why Benny Boy likes it so much. It's like, now you see what, like, wait a minute, how did I get tricked by this guy? I wonder how many people are actually saying that to themselves. Like, man, how did I get fooled by this guy? I'm wondering. Because he talked about foreign policy way back in the day. Don't worry, everyone gave him a pass. They waited for years and years, and it took a little old genocide in Gaza to get people to be like, wait a minute, this Ben guy, he's kind of trash. Better late than never, I guess. Let's continue. Here we go.
Donald Trump has done the best job on foreign policy of any U.S. president ever. Oh, I don't know. Is it because that Donald Trump is the biggest, our greatest ally, first president that's ever existed? Yes, been absolutely amazing for our greatest ally. Horrible for America, but kind of makes sense. That's why Ben Shapiro likes him so much, huh? Oh, and remember when Ben said this? Yeah, Ben said, I would gladly waive the born in USA requirement for President Bibi to become president of the United States. Oh, and why is that? Oh, that's right, because Ben Shapiro doesn't give a fuck about this country.
I think that every Jew throughout world history who has a brain and knows history has always wondered if a country that is not a Jewish state is going to eternally provide them security guarantees and full citizenship, of course. I mean, that's I think to think that that's why the existence of the state of Israel is the single greatest guarantor of my loyalty to the United States, frankly. Right? Because Israel exists, that means the United States is going to be a more welcoming place for me because Israel is there as a backstop in case anything should go wrong.
And this right there.
Ben, I'm going to be honest with you. All the bullies and people that beat the shit out of you growing up, I'm going to go with 95% of it wasn't because you're Jewish. It's because you're Ben fucking Shapiro. You're the lame in the front of the classroom getting everyone more homework. And you're like, yeah, we're going to fuck that kid up after class. There he is, get him. Oh my God. Dad. Help. Here we go.
Is really the epitome of everything, of why Ben Shapiro is burning in, why the Daily Wire is having to buy views, why nobody wants to listen to anything he has to say anymore. He said it there himself. He has a backstop in Israel. While the rest of us Americans, we don't look at it that way. We don't have a backstop. We're not going to run somewhere else. We're here in America for the long haul. And so we don't want to be lectured by some pencil-necked fucking dork who doesn't have any loyalties to this country to begin with. And here's...
Whoa. Listen, Valhalla. Leave dorks alone. They're cool. I mean, they're not cool, but It's okay to be dorky. Dweebs, though. You got to get rid of dweebs. They're the asshole. You got to get rid of those guys. They're the guys that get picked on so much they want revenge on the world. Like, I will get you one day. And they do it, and they'll do it in the slimiest ways. Those are the ones you got to look out for, man. The dweebs. Dorks are just dorks. Dweebs, though, you got to have repellent on for that shit. All right, here we go.
Some more. This guy's anti-American highlight reel is literally off the charts.
If you're a young person and you can't afford to live here, then maybe you should not live here.
Because that's exactly how I feel about countries that can't afford to survive, like, let's say, Israel. Parasite on hardworking American taxpayer dollars. If they can't afford it, they shouldn't exist.
So there you go, Ben. As our buddy Ricky said there, F you, guy. I don't think it's young Americans that need to leave. I think maybe it's time for you to f***ing leave. And here's some more.
I don't care who killed JFK. I mean, I do, because it's really interesting. But I noticed that the calendar says 2025, and he was killed in 1963. And so my opinion about who killed JFK has about as much relevance as who killed William McKinley.
Ah, yes. Ben doesn't care about who killed JFK because it happened in 1963. It's so long ago. What happened about 20 years before that you guys have made your entire fucking personalities on? Because you sure seem to bring that up non-stop. And it turns out people are just sick of Ben Shapiro. Not just Ben Shapiro, but all these American last talking heads like anti-disabled veteran Matt Walsh and the rest of the fucking nerds at the Daily Wire. I mean, look at this panel of...
Lead them alone, Valhalla. Nerds are fine. They're cool. Let's call him a dweeb. God damn it. There you go.
Shapiro, not just Ben Shapiro, but all these American last talking heads like anti-disabled veteran Matt Walsh and the rest of the fucking nerds at the Daily Wire. Walsh. I mean, look at this panel of fucking dorks.
Just articulated.
Yeah. You think that J.D. Vance, assuming that J.D. is the presumptive nominee, you think J.D. would mog Gavin Newsom?
Yes, I do think it would mog him.
I agree.
I do, but then
I mean, look at this collective group of theater kids. You got the average height is about 5'7", average weight's about 135 pounds. Michael Knowles is doing what he does best, obviously, in this still frame. Bunch of just fucking fake masculine, fake conservative losers that nobody has any interest in listening to anymore. And so the Daily Wire is not about to make a comeback. It's going to continue to burn into oblivion. The entire question is, are all of these big money Jewish donors going to continue to cash infuse at the Daily Wire to push Hasbro mouthpiece talking points, or are they eventually just going to throw their hands up, say screw it, and let the entire thing burn in? I don't know. I think we probably got a year or two left on that, especially coming into the midterms. They're going to pump as much money into this as possible, probably buy fake views, try to help the YouTube algorithm push this out to people even though nobody wants to watch it. And the rest of us will just continue living our lives laughing at these idiots as they continue to put out the worst takes possible, burning in their channels. So that's going to do it for this one. I'll catch y'all in the next video. I mean, look at this collection.
Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. Look at these. This is Michael Nose smoking pipe, bro. It's smoking dicks. All right. So this video is a lot more just me laughing, I think, than anything else. I mean, what analysis do you do? Ben Shapiro's a little fucking dweeby little fuckface with dog shit devil worshipping policies, and Valhalla just reminded everyone that that's the case. So you know what? I got the laugh and make fun of them too. Just Valhalla, just leave dorks and geeks and nerds out of this, okay? These guys on screen right here are fucking dweebs. And Michael Knowles is a dick smoker in blue in a blue thong. Anyways, go look it up, kids. Look it up for yourselves. There's your video. Please subscribe if you feel like. Comment, agree or disagree. Say what you want in the comment sections. I mean, if anyone got like some Ben Shapiro videos, I have some like locked away in the safe somewhere, but if people want to recommend a Ben Shapiro video, I wouldn't mind covering it. It allows me to laugh some more and also get angry and, you know, throw shit at the screen. I don't mind doing that. It feels good. But please leave it in the comment section. Don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Also, please check out the Discord link if you want to join that. We are in that Discord right now. And all opinions are welcome. And yes, this video will be linked in that same description box for you to look at on your own without me laughing, talking over it, whatever the fuck. Go watch it on your own. And yeah, that's it. With all that said, most importantly, give this video a thumbs down.
say you wanna get in, and then you wanna get out. When you get the money to buy yourself a car.